Hey, you. In this quick little video, I just want to encourage you to see things through a different lens on your weight loss journey. You might be struggling right now in weight loss and you're unable to break up with who you've been being. You're unable to step into who you know you are meant to become. You're unable to pull the woman you are inside out. I want to give you a little bit of encouragement, something that nobody ever said to me when I was on my weight loss journey. Because when I was on my weight loss journey, I didn't have a Christian life coach pouring into me the way that you have a Christian life coach pouring into you here on this channel. So, what I want to briefly encourage you to do, I want to expand your mind to something. I encourage you to start approaching weight loss from a different perspective. Because if you approach it from a different perspective, it could change your life. What you might not see right now, it could be a spiritual blind spot in your life as a believer, is the lens that the lens through which you are actually viewing weight loss could dramatically shift if you considered seeing things differently. Now, hear me out. I want you to know that while I believe having weight loss goals is a really good thing, I would encourage you, and this is what I encourage a lot of the clients in my programs, in my big programs like the Seeker's Method, or even my small 30-day program like the Comeback. I encourage my clients to have goals and to focus on their efforts. However, I encourage them, I show them how to level up, how to aspire for greatness, how to go higher, because there's a way for you to go higher so you can become stronger in who you are being, right? Who you are being, and then to start to make a way to experience profound results. What if right now in your life, on your weight loss journey, what having weight loss goals, what if instead of having weight loss goals, you decided to focus on your personal growth? Like if you started to look at things differently, like in this box over here, I have weight loss and here's my life in this box. No, what if you started to have big picture, one life, no box, and you just started to focus on your growth, on who you're becoming, on how you're being made stronger? Because when you focus on growth, growth starts to make a way for you to expand yourself. And it gives you like this greater why that's like stuffed with something. It's infused with meaning that is above and beyond just weight loss goals. Because the truth about your weight loss goals is sometimes goals get lost in the volume of life, in the busyness and the monotony of, in the emotions, the overwhelm, the holidays, all of those things. Whereas deciding is the operative word that I teach. Deciding to become stronger and to actually partner with God so that you can develop yourself more completely personally, so that you can become the version of yourself, the stronger version of yourself who actually lost the weight. Making that decision to personally grow and become stronger, that can have a much greater impact on your daily commitment because it starts to pull you into the future instead of you constantly living in the present moment where you lose sight of your goals, right? Focusing when you change your mindset in this way, and I teach this profoundly in the Comeback. If you've been interested in working with me, the Comeback is the fastest way. You can learn more. I'll put a link in the comments, I guess. I hadn't considered putting that here today, but I think I will. When you focus on growth, it empowers you to start to imagine becoming greater. I want you to imagine for a moment becoming greater, becoming stronger. I want you to see yourself doing hard things day after day after day. This is how you get a vision of who you are becoming instead of just getting a vision of yourself skinnier. I want you to imagine yourself becoming stronger, being that greater version of yourself who aspires every single day to be self-disciplined spiritually and physically. I encourage you to expand your desire beyond just weight loss. Decide right now. Make a decision. That means cut yourself off from all of the other options, all of the other choices. Decide to become who you need to be, who you need to grow into so that you can become that version of yourself, so that you can develop the kind of character that you know it's going to take from within you to become who you are meant to be. Because when you have a stronger character, that stronger version of yourself, the version you're not right now, when you develop that stronger character, you shift your perspective, you shift your focus. Instead of it just being on losing weight, it shifts to you. It shifts. How do I want to say this? It shifts from just losing weight to desiring, aspiring to become great, right? Weight loss really does happen more easily as you practice becoming who you're meant to be. And so as you step away from living life just completely defeated on your weight loss journey, as you begin to desire to become the best version of yourself, you're going to find that you lose all of the wrong desires. You lose your desire to give in to temptation, to trust your emotions, to look for ways to quit. You stop desiring to cheat, to eat that food, because you aspire to become stronger. You aspire to grow. You like drop self-sabotage like a hot potato. And that's what happens. As you do this, as you shift your perspective and you see life through the lens of the cross, you get a bigger vision of what's going on here. As you begin to do this, you start to aspire for higher, you start to aspire for higher living, and you shift from living life and making decisions at the level of your desires. And instead, you just aspire for greatness. And when you do this and you bring this into your weight loss journey, you pick up these new ambitions, right? And they pull you. And these ambitions fuel your aspirations in your life. And they begin to shape and develop your character. And so what I want to leave you with today is I want to leave you with, I guess, maybe just like a recipe for you to fully, successfully lose weight. So in order for you to successfully lose the weight, you need to practice becoming stronger. You need to start practicing being the woman that you will be when you lose the weight. And you can only do this through intentionality, by doing right things consistently. Those are the two things, intentionality and consistency. You are not going to change by accident, right? You will not be transformed by being inconsistent. You know this. Your hormones will not align. You have to be renewed in your mind. Oh, yeah, I really feel strongly that I'm going to put a link for the comeback in the show notes below. Because you've tried to do hard things inconsistently. You've tried to show up and be strong in your willpower and motivation, but without a higher aspiration, without a higher desire, without the intention of aspiring to grow, you're going to find yourself weak. You're going to be unintentional. You're going to make more provision for how you feel in the moment when you have emotions. You've already tried to do weight loss on accident. You're just not going to lose weight without being intentional. You've got to be intentional. You have to be intentional. That's how I lost my weight. You have to be consistent. And you can't do that in your unrenewed mind. This is why I have programs like the Seeker's Method. It's all about the mind renewal. Your weight loss is in here. It needs to happen in here before you will ever see it out here. You're not going to automatically get better in your life without focusing on being made stronger. The only thing you are going to do automatically in your life is just get older. It's just get weaker. You're just getting better at giving into temptation, at coming under the wrong power and authority. As a believer, you have so much power and authority available to you. You might not have been shown how to walk in it, how to come back to who you are in Christ. And that's what I teach you in the comeback. I show you how to get better at doing hard things instead of just naturally, accidentally getting better at doing easy things. I encourage you, aspire to grow stronger consistently, intentionally. This is how you become the version of yourself that can actually lose weight. And then when you lose the weight, actually keep it off. So for you, it might be time for you to step into your comeback, to step into the fullness of who you are meant to be through the renewing of your mind in your whole life, not just compartmentalizing your health over here where you keep destroying it because of the circumstances of your life. If you want to come back to who you are in Christ, step into the fullness of your faith so that you can start to learn how to become who you need to be in order to lose the weight. If you are ready to aspire for greater things, then I encourage you to join me in the comeback. There are ways that you can work with me where you work with me live, or you can work closely with me. And when you work closely with me, I show you how to come back to yourself, how to find who you are inside and pull yourself out. The comeback is a 30-day mind renewal program that's going to show you how to be intentional, that's going to show you how to be strong and courageous and brave to do the right work that's going to be required of you. Because weight loss is so much more than just the physical. It's about the emotional. It's about the intentional. It's about the mind renewal. It's about so much more than just calories in, calories out. The comeback is 30 days where I just pour into you. I show you what is possible, and I help you to expedite the renewing of your mind so you can step into your weight loss transformation this time. If you're interested, there's information in the show notes.